Hello everyone, this is David Hodge with another quick tip from Reets Drying Academy. You know, something that seems to be thrown out there quite a bit these days is we're not going to pay you for PPE. That's a cost of doing business. You need to take this off of your invoice because it's a cost of doing business. Cost of doing business. It's a cost of doing business. What does that even mean? What is a cost of doing business? What is the actual definition of that? Is it taxes you pay that you can't get money back on? Is it an overhead expense that you can't specifically line to a job? PPE is not one of those things. You understand, before you can even determine PPE that you're going to need on a job, you have to first assess your workplace to determine the level of PPE. How much personal protective equipment is actually out there? Think about it. How many just suits? What do you have? Lakeland, you have Tyvek, you have Kimberly-Clark. Plus, with all of those manufacturers, each one of those has specific ratings for the protection level, whether it's particulate, chemical protection, then you have medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X, which all have different prices. What about your full face respirators? How many manufacturers of those are out there? Then you have the cartridges. P100s, organic vapor acid gas, formaldehyde, all different color codes. Nitrile gloves, you have specific gloves for doing demolition, chemical protection, proper footwear. What about your glasses, your safety goggles? There is a massive amount of personal protective equipment out there that you can't determine the level you need until you assess your job site. Personal protective equipment is job specific, not a cost of doing business. Therefore, you cannot even determine what you need until you first find out what hazards are either present or likely to be present according to OSHA's regulations. And at that point, then you can determine the proper level on that job. But here's where the other problems lie. Are you just going to face one specific hazard on each job? What if you face 3 different types? Maybe you're working on a fire damage project where somebody, very likely could have been on drugs, held their family hostage. Let their family go, committed suicide right after they set the house on fire. Now you've got smoke damage, you have potential bloodborne pathogen remediation, you have possible tear gas. You have several different levels of hazards in those job sites. What PPE is required for all of that? It's not just one thing. You got to remember, these jobs come with inherent hazards. And in order to protect yourself, you have to know what you're working with and what the proper PPE is for each individual job, thus making it job specific. I hope this information helps. We'll see you again on the next quick tip.